Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another EBTV sports production of East Brunswick High School Sports. Today I'm Kevin McEvoy, I'm your host. I'll be calling the game today. Today we have the visiting Old Bridge Knights coming in to tangle with our Bears. Our girls are sitting at 3-2 so far in the early part of the season, having lost to Westfield and South Brunswick. The Old Bridge girls are coming in at 2-2, having a loss to the number one team in the county, Bishop Bar and South Brunswick. So we have that commonality with regard to having played South Brunswick. One thing typical about East Brunswick girls and Old Bridge is that it's a natural rivalry. The last time we engaged them was in the semifinals of the GMC tournament last year, and we came away with the victory in that particular game. Most recently, we had a 4-0 decisive victory over Monroe, in which Sydney Rosa banged home 3 goals, and Alexander Califor in goal recorded 6 saves for the shutout. The game before that was J.P. Stevens, in which Carla LaRocca had 2 goals, Sydney Rosa had 1, and Califor once again shut out the J.P. Stevens offense with half dozen saves. Aside from those girls, keep an eye on the midfield play of Margaret Lee. Our defense is strong, skilled, and led by Kate Rogan, Julia Simones, and Laura Schwartel. So, grab your seats, get ready for a good game, and we'll be back in a minute with the start of today's contest. And welcome back, everyone, to another year, another EBTV production of girls soccer here at J. Doyle Stadium. We have a gorgeous afternoon, and no storm on the horizon, so it looks like it's a type of low humidity, so it shouldn't have a major effect on the longevity of the game for the starters that are out there on the field. As I said earlier, we're coming in at 3-2 so far early in the season, having lost I would call a heartbreaker against South Brunswick when the game was called because of lightning on the field, and it just kept lightning and they couldn't resume the game. So it was almost like a shock value kind of thing that caused the girls to get on a bus and come home from South Brunswick. The Westfield game was a 2-0 defeat. So the girls are pretty excited about the 2 wins that they've had in preparation for this Red Division game between the traditional rival, the Old Bridge Knights. And so far it's been a Old Bridge attack, so to speak, to start off the game. I was talking with Coach Brady. He was going to start off with a 4-4-2 alignment. And the ball goes out of bounds off the Old Bridge Knight. We're going to throw in deep on the far touch side. Coach Brady said he's going to have a 4-4-2 to start us off. He's been playing around with he's been staying steady with that 4-4-2 alignment and sort of worked the last 2 games with 4-0 and 6-0 victories. Usually in a soccer contest, takes a couple of touches, a break of the sweat, and then the girls get into the rhythm. And we'll start looking at our roster to see who starting lineup is out there as they try to get that ball into an offensive position to get an attack going. I mentioned Margaret Lee as well in the pregame, so look for her, number 5, in the middle of the field, to be doing a lot of running. Margaret's got a couple of goals. I know she has 1 goal for sure, but don't have all the stats in front of me. There's your typical 4-4-2 setup where you can push that ball back to the defender to try and set things up. Those types of 2-on-1 activities right there by the Old Bridge girls lend themselves to what just happened. Let's look for a nice pivot and kick and get that ball into our side of the field, since the attack has been all Old Bridge so far, and not a threat of an attack, but yet an attack. Both Old Bridge and
East Brunswick are in our red division of the Greater Middlesex County Conference, and sitting both there with 2 losses, this is a big game for both squads. Old Bridge coming down on the far side once again for an attack, but she couldn't pivot the ball and bring it out, so we're going to put it on the 6 and do a goal kick. Ball's brought out and start. We got something going on the far side. But still nothing on our side. Margaret's going to take that and run with that, I think. Pushes it through. Back to our defenders. Lee again, trying to get that ball, coming in on our side. Laura Schwattel, number 16. We got a throw in. Lee Joseph trying to make something happen. And now we heard the Bear Den / parents calling. Let's go. Let's get it going, girls. Needless to say, we're going to play on there. We got a little trip. We're going to play on. Nice cross by Carla LaRocca. Defender comes out and grabs it. Trying to make her way back there to get on the defensive scheme and get something going. Number 9, Katrina Nguenda-Mary. Try to get all of our starters mentioned as the ball just flows around in typical soccer fashion. Seems the immediacy of the game is a degree of speed advantage that the Bears have. A lot of touching and pushing the ball around in typical fashion. Margaret trying to push the ball off. Right. We have a throw. Sydney Greenspan tosses it into Margaret. Sends it to the middle of the field. Carla trying to make something happen there. Ball rolls off the foot of the Old Bridge defender. And Sydney Greenspan makes that throw again. She got a nice long throw. Carla puts a head on it. I'm looking for Julia Simona's. Yeah, she's number 37. Unless she's wearing a different number. All right, Bears have a corner kick. Lee Joseph is making her way over to take the kick. Bears have a set play. See 5 of them sitting right there in the goal mouth. One girl trying to sort of defend, block out the goalkeeper. Nice ball. Ooh, and right over the top. That was real nice. Soft foot. Was that Sydney? Yep. Sydney has got a few goals this year. That was a close one. Sydney comes in again, number 22, trying to sport that. Again, Lee Joseph's going to take the kick. We have Carla and Sydney right there in the middle of the goal mouth at the 6. It's a nice ball, but it goes behind the net, and that'll result in an Old Bridge goal kick. So we have the attack going on our half of the field. Let's hope the girls can maintain that. Nice foot to the 40-yard line. Lee Joseph back to Margaret Lee. Nice stop there. Sydney Greenspan seems to be all over the field so far, but whistle on the field. And we might have a stoppage of play. Looks like Margaret Lee is down. Phil Hostler, our certified trainer, is making his way out on the field. We got a stoppage in time. Coach Brady makes his way out there as well. Interesting that the Old Bridge coach, Rob Losey, who's been there 10, 12 years, came over from the South Amboy girls program. And his daughter's on our, Rob Losey, his daughter is on our JV program. I think she might be a sophomore, might even be a freshman. So we'll look for her in the years to come regarding the Future to Bears program. Margaret's up. Got a soft limp off the field, so let's hope she's all right. No, she's walking fine. Get on the side, get a little ice, get a little comfort from her teammates, and hopefully we'll see Margaret back in the game. There was a foul on the field to play. There was a push on Margaret, so it'll be we'll restart the game with a direct kick. They're going with the opposite way of what I just said. It's going to be an Old Bridge kick. Here's the whistle for the restart. Ball's back in play. It doesn't matter anymore. It's not official. It doesn't matter.
I know. We're going to try to avoid it then. Now stop it at 2.
A little sloppy play at this point in time. A little surprised that we got a head ball, but really off to no one. Right. There's number 37 on the far side of the field. That's Julia Simona. She's been a mainstay in this defensive scheme of Coach Brady's for her second year of varsity competition. We have an Old Bridge toss. Put a head on it. Nice to get it out of there. Comes back in on a Old Bridge kick, head ball kick, and we're going to get maybe a move here. We got Sydney back there playing a little defense, trying to make something happen. Oftentimes in this game, you can't stand around waiting for it to happen. You have to make it happen. So what we're seeing is just, on some level, a lot of kick and run so far. There's Sydney trying to get something going, pushing it around. She's looking for Carla. Two of them have been a mainstay in the program too. That's what I mean by the kick and run, that type of play. We'll take the Old Bridge girls doing the kick and run. We'll look for our girls to set up some plays. Look for this game to be rebroadcast in the very near future. I know that it's constantly being shown on ebtv.org. But on the bottom of your screen, you can see we'll see it again on Saturday, September 20th at 1 p.m. and Sunday, September 21st at 8 p.m. or any time is available for you on demand on ebtv.org. We're a good 10 minutes into the first half. The stoppage of play didn't lend itself to clock management, so the official time is being held by the officials on the field, not in the clock that I'm looking at, but it's close. So I'll keep you posted. Talking to Coach Losey before the game, he was saying that he lost 10 seniors last year, of which a little more than half of them were starters. So if you want to believe in rebuilding on the high school level, that's what the Old Bridge squad is at. Here was Sydney. I thought she might have something going there. You can see by the attack that Coach Brady has Sydney and Carla. I guess maybe he felt because they were 2-2, they might be able to come in here and present some sort of a problem. There's Alex Califor making her first bona fide save and puts a real nice foot on the ball, bringing it up to the midfield stripe. Missed kick by Old Bridge. That might lend itself for us moving the ball down. Ball goes out of bounds on the far side. Number 12, Morgan Crooks, was going to give it, but she surrendered it. Lee Joseph over to Julia to send it back. Get some triangle passing is what they're trying to get going. Here we go. Old Bridge defender just happened to get in the way on that one. East Brunswick toss. Lee Joseph looking for some support, looking for some help. Still has the ball herself, sends it back. Could be close offside, but not. Alex Califor comes out and makes the save. Trying to put the ball back in play quickly. Puts a real nice foot again. Brings it to the midfield stripe. LaRocca has a lot of pushing there going on. Nothing from the ref on that one. Real nice head ball there. Old Bridge looking to do some attack, but Simonas interrupts that as the other plans for that ball. Sends it outside. Morgan again, trying to put her foot on the ball and make some movement with that. Ball goes out of bounds off Old Bridge. Another throw in for the Bears. A lot of midfield play so far. Nobody's dominating this game yet. Old Bridge throw. That's number 23. It's Caitlin Rogan playing that far left side. And you got Sydney Rosen now trying to make something happen. Well, shoulder to shoulder pushing. She pushes it back. Pushes it out. Now let's look for the ball to go down the sideline. Look for LaRocca to see what she can do with it. Old Bridge defender pushes it out. Looks like Carla's going to take the throw, but no, surrenders the ball to Sydney. Sydney can make that long throw. Nice over the two Old Bridge girls' heads, but it doesn't look like Carla can get there in time. It'll be an Old Bridge goal kick. As I was surfing around NJ.com this morning, I came across an article entitled 36 New Jersey top girls on the top drawer soccer All-American watch list. So we're talking about 36 high school girls on this watch list who are going to be labeled All-Americans. And of those 36, Sydney Rosa was one of them. So congratulations to Sydney for being recognized by the top drawer group as they prepare for their All-American list. And there's Sydney coming out of the game for a minor break. Sydney Greenspan takes the throw, sends it out to Lee Joseph. Nice toss, takes it off her chest. Lou puts it down. Julie Simonis passes it over to Rogan. Here we go. This is the type of soccer we're used to seeing by the Bears. Took them a little time to warm up. Talking going on, looking for the ball in space. Toss in Lee Joseph. Sends it over to Caterin. Nguyen Mary, but nothing happens on that attack. Goalkeeper makes the save. Nice head ball, a little too fast for LaRocca to grab. There's a through ball. See what kind of speed the Oldbridge girls had. No, not enough. Minor mistake there by Califor, which is out of character, but yet she was able to keep the ball, push it outside. We have another stoppage of time for an injury on the field. One of the Oldbridge girls collided with Califor inside the box, and Oldbridge coach is being beckoned to the field to take care of his injured girl. And it seems as if it's been the story of the Oldbridge team. Again, talking with Rob Losey before the game, a series of key injuries. One of the most significant being number 10, Alexis Suarez, who was one of the leading scorers in the county, who's not playing today. Real nice foot by Caitlin Rogan to put the ball back in play. Stolen away by the Oldbridge girls. We got a throw in at midfield. Still no score here in the first half. LaRocca sends it wide. I see that Sabrina Glasgow is in the game. She came in for Sydney Rosa. So you have LaRocca and Glasgow on the attack. Push out on the far side. We're going to throw in. See if we can get an attack going down that far end of the field. About halfway through the first half so far. LaRocca with a nice body play there. A little touch. Anybody's ball on the 40. Sydney with a nice ball to real nice touch down the far side there. LaRocca trying to make something happen. We're going to get a corner kick out of that. Number 18, Lee Joseph taking her third corner kick. If you can pivot and pull that ball back to the 6 where the attack is waiting. Nice ball. Got to get ahead and pivot. Nope. Almost a through ball there. A lot of bunching up, as you can see. Lee Joseph looking for someone to pass it to. Real nice ball there. Laura Schwattel getting our fourth corner kick, and some substitutions coming on. Gina Morrison, number 3, comes in, and Sydney Rosa returns to the field. Lee Joseph for the fourth corner kick of the period. Nice foot on the ball. It's there. Someone's got to put their foot on it. We get another corner. Looking for officials to make a call, but Lee Joseph has put it down for the corner. Got to move to the ball, girls. There's a real nice ball there. Nice touch. Nice head ball there. Pushes it outside. Sydney's going to go get it, see if she can make something happen. Nice cross there. Off a defender, almost a mistake on the Old Bridge squad, but their goalkeeper has it and sends it out to midfield to the 40-yard line. Over our defenders as all 4 make a run. Same way, Old Bridge ball. .22 in, 18 to go. In this evenly played game so far, short of the 4 corner kicks we've had. I don't know if you could hear the whistle, but whistle on the far side of the field for the Bear throw-in. Sydney touches it. Looks like Lee Joseph's trying to get over to the ball. Sydney comes back to play a role in disturbing this. Nice passing going on between Sydney and Lee. With Margaret Lee still sitting on the bench, I think that plays a role in the consistency of the midfield play, since Margaret has been so pivotal to the play this year so far. Margaret sitting there with the shoe off and an ice pack on the ankle, which is not a good sign with regard to coming back into the game. There's a cross and a nice pass by the Old Bridge, but it went far right of the goal mouth. Got a goal kick on the far end. Short of just waiting for some Old Bridge substitutions to be made. Nice foot there. Nice head by Sydney. Nice long shot. Real close. I think that ball went on the outside of the net. We're going to give, it looked close from our vantage point, but the referee is pointing to a corner kick. Again, the rule is all of the ball over all of the line. So when the ball does hit that crossbar, it tends to go depending on where the ball hit the bar. So it hit the bar and it came back. It came straight down, but it never crossed the line. So and that was a close one, because there were 2 opportunities for the Old Bridge girls to put it in the net that didn't happen. Let's put some help there with Alex Califor, who was wise enough to stay with the ball and make some serious punches at it, and we got a goal kick out of that play. So we sort of skated on that goal. Nice pass there. That's the push and run that the speed requires if you're going to play that game. making a real nice run on the far side was Morgan Crooks. Sometimes that type of kick and run play can work, and it'll also backfire. And it backfired that time because it was just too far in front of Morgan. Whistle on the foul side for a push. Still sitting at goose eggs. Nobody's scored yet. We've had our opportunities. Old Bridge has had their opportunities. So see what happens with our last 15 minutes of the half. Sydney's going to send it. She's send it into Sabrina Glasgow, but too many defenders around her. Have some subs coming in. Carla's coming back in. Michelle Popowski's coming in. And I missed one other number. That team had bouncing it, the two girls on the same team colliding together. That's just not Bears soccer. Carla pushes it through. Can Sydney get to it? She's full steam ahead, but just a little bit too far from Carla to Sydney. Still playing that 4-4-2, or if you want to reverse it to the 2-4-4 scheme that is typical of Coach Brady this year. Two attackers because of the talent of the two attackers, and then you get a lot more midfield play, and you really shore up your defense with four defenders. Carla seeing what she can do on the far side. She's going to send it. No, she's going to move it herself. Bears take a throw in right and around the 30-yard line. Pushing and shoving. Shoulder to shoulder is legal. Defender kicks it out, but our girls have to come back and get that ball. Real nice ball there. A kick and run style play, but a nice ball. Far side for Old Bridge. Ball goes out of bounds, though. Here we go. Sydney's going to make a run now. She's getting pushed a lot. And Sydney's going to score this one here. Sydney got tangled up with the defender and the keeper. All three went down. Sydney was able to get up as quickly as possible, maintain control of the ball, and from the 18-yard line put her foot on it and put the ball into the back of the net. Bears go up 1-0. That's what this game is, game of chances, game of mistakes, and a game of hard play. So what you have there is you have Sydney Rosa just getting up, continuing to play and not give up on that ball. Some pushing going on there. Shoulder-to-shoulder play is fair. Nice touch there. Gina Morrison set that up. Lee Joseph looking for somebody to pass it to, looking in that triangle, sends it out. Sitting a nice strong foot, is making that run there. A defender puts a foot on it. Oh, that's Michelle Popowski. She came in for her Sydney Greenspan. Laura Schwattel, she's going to take it? No. Over comes Caitlin Rogan. Sends it to the far side of the field. LaRocca's trying to come back. Going to push. Yeah, it looks shoulder to shoulder to me. 30 in, 10 to go. First half Bears up 1 on that never give up goal by Sydney Rosa. LaRocca with the ball, trying to travel it herself. Nice move there. Sydney again, can she touch it over to keeper's head? A real nice touch there, and it's going to dribble into the goal, and that is Sydney's second goal. It was all set up in the midfield play, a couple of touches. Defenders came back out. Sydney was able to just touch that ball over the defender's head, stay with the ball. And all of a sudden, there's our camera right on Sydney making her way back. Bears are up 2. Not sure, but maybe the play of the Bears is causing the Old Bridge girls to get a little tired. Seems as if we've been controlling the ball a little bit better than we were to start the game. There's an example of, seems like runs over, it pops over, and Carla's going to try to make that happen, but it didn't. Lee Joseph punching it out to Sydney, trying to get it on the ground first. She's going to run with it herself, got tripped up there. Did I hear a whistle? No, I didn't. I'm surprised at that one.
That's a foul, I can say it.
Old Bridge toss. Missed kick, handball, not called. Don't have the... See, a lot of just random, you can see they're just random kicking the Old Bridge girls. The passes are not crisp, nor are they to anyone. Ball rolls out of bounds off of Old Bridge defender. It's our ball. Margaret, no, number 8. Number 8, Victoria. Victoria Constantine coming in and giving Sydney a rest. Victoria wears number 8. Again, a kick and run from the Old Bridge Knights. I'm surprised at that. They have some speed on that attack line, but not as fast as our defenders. Laura Schwattel is a perfect example of a speed merchant on this squad. Looking for that head ball. Oh. I guess we had an offside. Michelle Popowski is going to take the re-kick to restart the game. Nice ball. Comes to Vicky. She heads it back. Little kick and run still. Far side out. Bears will retain control. Coming into the side to get that ball is Katrina. Sends it back to Popowski. Gives it a long kick. Who's coming to it? Okay. Old Bridge knocks it out. Peter Morrison, no. Lee Joseph takes it. She's looking for somebody. Take it herself. Real nice play there. Looking to send it far. No, it goes to LaRocca, who's trying to work that ball out herself. It's a through ball for LaRocca. See if she can, real hard kick. Oh, yes. Yes, from the 18-yard line, a hard shot by Carla LaRocca. froze the keeper. Nothing could be done about that. Yeah, we're into some phase of just kicking and run now. We see a little trip, a little whistle there. A little hobble away. The Oldbridge girl looks like she's hobbling a little bit, hurting a little bit. Nice soft pass to start us off. Again, that midfield play. Lee Joseph has picked up where Margaret Lee has been missing. Victoria with a nice chest pass through the middle, and Carla LaRocca with goal number 2. It seems like it's good. It's getting into be a varsity, junior varsity game here. 3/4 of the first period, nothing happening, and all of a sudden, in rapid succession, the Bears are up 4-0.
Shut your mouth. Yeah, why don't you shut your mouth? Get your kids out here. Shut your mouth. Hey, what's up here? Shut your mouth. Stop.
Getting ready to resume. A little delay on the field. Going to wait for the official to talk with the Oldbridge coach, make sure everything is cool. We're going to resume this game with 5 in and around. .35 in, 5 to go, and Carla once again looking to make it happen. She can take that ball to the far side, which she did. It's a push back to Victoria. She's going to get in front of that ball and touch it. See if she can send it. She's making a move. Real nice ball. Sends it back into the... She couldn't pivot and bring it back to the 6, so we have Oldbridge keeper making the save. Everybody making their way back to midfield. Ball's in play for the Bears. Little trip there. You got a whistle. So there you see on the bottom of your screen, 4-0. It was a quiet first half, and then in rapid succession, 2 from Sydney, 2 from Carla. And we talked about that scheme of the 4-4-2. It surely has played into the game plan of Coach Brady and what he wanted to do. Real nice head ball there. Couldn't see that far. That may have been Caitlin Rogan. It's number 8, Victoria Constantine, trying to do it herself. She knows she has to give that ball up. She's got some pushing and shoving going on there. Okay. Alex Califor making a nice run to save that ball in typical Califor fashion. He's all over that box. Doesn't matter where the ball is. She'll come out and get it. That strong foot puts that ball all the way down to the opposing 40-yard line. If Victoria could just non-stop, she could get it. And double kick there. Who's got that ball? Number 3. Gina Morrison. Seems like everybody's come alive on the field. Everybody wants a part of the action. Carla sending the ball back. That went to Katrina. She sends it back even further. Nice triangle passing there. LaRocca with it. Got an offside call. Nice strong foot from one of the Old Bridge defenders. We're down to about 2 minutes in the half. Katrina pushing that ball back. Caitlin Rogan trying to make something happen. Ball goes wide. You have Lee Joseph touching. She gives it up. Spins around, looks for somebody. He's going to send it all the way back. Nice balls there. Nice touch. And you can hear the girls chatter. You can also hear Coach Brady chatter too. Nice way to ride that ball out by Laura Schwattel. She's all over the right side of the field. Substitutions for the Knights. Looking to get something happen, but nice pivot and kick there. Bring that ball out. Pushing it out to Victoria. She's going to send it down a far line. Is that Carla LaRocca is going to try and make a move over there. She's got some wheels. Just missed it. Just rolled out. Nice Old Bridge touch. Stolen. Gina Morrison's not going to wait for she's going to make it happen. Now we've got Victoria Constantine. She's going to pivot and kick, bring it back to the 6. Real nice. Carla LaRocca pivots and beautiful. You can see from our vantage point, just missed the net. Probably something that Coach Brady and the girls have practiced, and she just missed her 3rd goal. No fault of hers, that's for sure. Sometimes, well, not all the time, when that ball is spinning, they don't have the time to trap it and pivot and kick. It's a hard kick because the ball will just continue to spin even though you've kicked it. And we hear the whistle to put a wrap on the first half. So at the end of the first half, a quiet 3 quarters to start the game. An exciting last 10 minutes in which the Bears score 4 goals, and that's where we are at halftime. We'll be back shortly with the start of our second half. And welcome back to the second half of our first girls EBTV production of high school soccer here at J. Doyle Field on this gorgeous day in September, where you see the Old Bridge girls getting ready for the start of the second half. It'll be their ball. And the first half was relatively quiet until there was a real flutter of excitement during the last 10 minutes in which we scored 4 goals. And they're up 4-0. 2 goals by Sydney Rosa and 2 goals by Carla LaRocca is the big difference right now. And let me just throw in there that Alex Califor, who just made that save and put the ball back in play at the midfield, was responsible for defending some real exciting play on the part of an Old Bridge girl who almost had a goal, but nonetheless, it still sits at 4-0. We talked about the play of the attackers that Coach Brady has put together with his 2-person attack team, and for a good 3 quarters of the first half, it was pretty quiet, and then, like we said, the explosion began. One of the things that I thought happened was on some level the Old Bridge girls got a little tired. And instead of being able to get to the ball first, we were out playing them to the ball, and then when they did get the ball, it was more of a kick and run style play, or like you just saw right there, like a turn on the ball, not an offensive attempt to manage the ball and then put the ball in play. And it's a return to what we saw from the first half, right here in the second half. A lot of triangle passing and a lot of chatter going on out there for the East Brunswick girls. One thing that was delinquent in the first half was my roster. My roster was missing number 6, Sarah Schneider, and Sarah was all over the field, but I didn't know who the player was. So keep an eye out for number 6, and we'll make sure we get that straightened and mention her name as often as she makes the plays. It was a short attack. It was almost looked like we had something going on there, but we have a goal kick out of that. Oh, it was an offside. An offside. I thought it was a goal kick. So we'll see if the Old Bridge girls can make something happen, put the ball in play, and immediately it's taken, stolen, chested, right? There's the kick and run we talk about. Head ball by Simones to put that ball off the field. Gina Morrison on the sideline waiting to come in as a sub. Sydney protects the ball with her back. She spins off the ball herself. She's going to send it through. They got an offside call? Yeah. That was Morgan Crooks looking for the ball. Carla LaRocca standing in front, see if she can steal a missed kick. Lee Joseph trying to make things happen. Simones. It's a little push through, but out comes Califor. She'll get the save. That's her second save this half. Puts a nice foot on the ball. Go to the opposite side of the field, where Sarah Schneider tries to get something happening. Ball goes out of bound. We have substitution coming in. Gina Morrison comes in. Out goes number 9. Don't tell me I don't have the 9 on my roster. I'm sure I thought I was calling out number 9. Yeah, Katrina. Nice through ball there. Can LaRocca get to it? She pushes it on the outside of her foot. They go shoulder to shoulder. She goes down. That's all legal. Real nice play by Carla. There's a nice foot by the keeper. Lee Joseph stops it, pushes it through. There's a shove. No whistle on that one. I'm chuckling. If we're going to put a bounty on touches, I think Lee Joseph's going to win that bounty. She's all over the field, picking up for the loss of Margaret Lee. Real nice ball by Carla, sends it over to Sydney, but it's a little too far in front of Sydney. Gina sends it back, I think, right? Sure. Back to Gina. Lee Joseph sends it out to the far side. There's Sarah, puts a real nice spin on that ball to the top of the box. Lee again touches. And there's a nice ball. I'll take that. That was LaRocca trying to do something with it. Oldbridge goal kick. Nice foot. Soft head. A little touch, but it's going to be stolen. Lee Joseph trying to make something happen here. In comes Rogan. She takes care of it. Sydney. The touch. LaRocca's going to push it through. Real nice ball on the outside of her foot. Sends it back. Rosa sends it back, but we got an offside call. Okay. Nice touches back there by our defenders. Real nice ball there. Morgan Crooks tried to send it down. Okay, Sydney sends it. It's a through ball, but Carla wasn't expecting that one, so she missed out on that. Lee Joseph playing with it herself. Still has the ball. Gets a little push there. Thank you for that one. Only the third miss, in my opinion, on the pushes on Lee Joseph. Rogan with that ball, doing it herself. She's going to send it now. Got a cross. Who's coming in for it? Sydney Rosa was thinking about something. It almost came to fruition. Caitlin Rogan with the toss. Ball rolls around in the mouth. Nice head ball there. That's 37. That's Julia Simonis. She's got to get back. So nice wheels here. Looks for a little offside there. Off. No whistle. As clear as a bell from where I'm sitting. All right. Ball didn't go in the net. Tough group of defenders back there. And we're talking about 2 consecutive shutouts, and it doesn't look too promising right now for the Old Bridge Knights. Laura Schwattel lets it run back to Califor. She puts a foot on it. Solid foot, puts it on the 50-yard line. Nice kick. That's a nice kick there. And an attempt to get a kick and run going. Long ball. Rogan, it's all her. She's not going to give up on that ball, as you can see. It's a cut through. It's going to be a shot. Califor makes the stop. Another example of a solid D that the girls play. As they move up in progression together. Got a couple of subs coming in. Sabrina Glasgow comes in. And Michelle Popowski comes in. And I'm sure as time marches on, we're 10 in with 30 to go. I'm sure we give another 10 minutes. If the score remains about the same, we're going to see even more substitutions. Nice ball, nice through ball. Morgan's got to touch that one. Nice pivot and kick. Okay. Simone is with the ball. What do we have here? Let's see. He's calling an offside. It's almost as if I thought the referee may have thought that Olbridge was on the attack. Wasn't a white shirt around. That could be my angle. 23, nice and close. There's Caitlin Rogan right in front of us. She's going to toss that ball in. Looks like she's looking for Lee Joseph, who puts a real nice outside of the foot touch on it. Sydney Rosa is trying to make something happen. Never-ending run here. Oh, that was a real nice save by, if you want to call it that. On the run goes Laura Schmittel. She's a speed merchant. She should be on that winter track team. Real nice touch there. Put that ball out of play, put it back in the 20-yard line, give the girls plenty of time to regroup. Regroup they do. Nice throw. It's through ball. Papowski grabs it, sends it out. Sarah Schneider to Lee, back to Sarah. A little touch, you got to come and get it. Sabrina Glasgow, that's what I mean, got to come and get it. Oof, oof. You saw that push, which resulted in an oof. Califor sends it back out. Okay. Olbridge substitution coming on. Ball's back in play. Nice. Califor going to make that one. Nope. Ball roll out. It'll be a goal kick. Number 1. Once again, Coach Brady, I don't have a number 1 on my roster. Nice through ball. Send it across. Got to come and get it now, girls. That's it. California's going to come out, put a touch on that. Now she's going to grab it. Flow of the game has changed a bit. It's very, very low key at this point in time. Talked about Olbridge getting a little tired, but not that the Bears are tired, but they're just not making things happen. And when things don't happen, then it's a quiet game. And you can tell by your screen. You can see the play. Granted, 4-zip is says a lot. Here come the Knights on the attack. California's going to come out for that one. Puts a traditional nice ball to midfield. Lee puts a head on it. Sabrina Glasgow changes directions. Olbridge took it away. No kick and run action, but a little too far on that one. See Sydney Rosa sending out some instructions as to what she thought might happen. So you know what, around the ball right there. When you see plays like that, then you know there's a lull in the competitive spirits. Nice push to the outside. my number one? I don't have my number one. More substitutions coming in. Let's see. 13. Oh, that's Carla LaRocca. She's back in. Sydney's taking a breather. Lee Joseph's taking a breather. Okay. Ball comes back to the far side and then to the near side with us. Right? Sarah Schneider grabs something in there. Ball cuts through. Our defenders off the chest. Stay with it. Nice touch. Little push there. I guess you're going to say that was shoulder to shoulder and legal. A couple of nice passes by the Old Bridge girls there. Califor comes out. She grabs it. It's all her. We can look for this game being rebroadcast in the very near future. As it pops up on the bottom of the screen here, we'll see, you can see the game being rebroadcast on Saturday, September 20th at 1 p.m. Again, Sunday, September 21st at 8 p.m. And anytime you want to go on ebtv.org and look for the streamed videos, you can watch the game at your leisure. Papowski kicking the ball out on the far side. Old Bridge takes it back in. Trying to make something happen. Because if they can get that, if they can get one, they get back in the game emotionally. Stuff when you're sitting down. 4 is a good example of some nice talking and kicking, but just that. Old Bridge trying to get something going here. Nice push. 12. Yeah, Morgan Crooks. I thought that was Morgan. Ball's coming back in. And now Sarah puts a nice foot on it. Head ball would have been nice right there. Got to come to it. Carla's got it. More along the lines of 3 attackers, but see Morgan Crooks in that offensive scheme. Coming in now, number 10, Brianna Carbone. Number 39. Number 39. Oh, Kevin, you're killing me. Sorry, 39. I don't have a roster name there. 10 was Brianna. Brianna coming down on the far side. She takes a steal. She's gonna push it in. Gonna handball? Nope. Okay. Maybe at 4-zip you don't need a handball call on that. It'll push through it. Nice stoppage there, real nice. That was Rogan. That's why she's a veteran defensive player. Puts the wheels on and tries to save that, which she does. She's going to run with it herself, which is typical. And she's going to give it up now. Oh. We ran a little bit too long. Across the field. Send it over. Okay. Nice push. Sarah's going to grab it. She's going to look on the far side. to LaRocca. Carla's going to see if she can get it. It's a fast ball. She's got the wheels. We just couldn't get there in time. As she hustles back to play some D. Nice head ball there by Rogan. Brianna with it. She's going to make something happen right now. She pushes it far side. Nice play there. Nice push through, but up. A little bit too much. Good idea. Real good idea. Good team play there. A little bounce. Nice head ball there by Simones. Greenspan. Maybe that's Lauren Krinsky. I hear they're yelling out Lauren for number 39. Lauren Krinsky. LaRocca with a punch. Nope. A little too much. Maybe should have played that for 10, Brianna Carbone. See, the ball drops. See these kicks where the ball drops. If this was a 1-0 game, those balls wouldn't be dropping. But Brady keeps the defense back in there because he wants to make sure that the D plays a solid game. And you have Olbridge score 1 or 2, and then they're right back in the game emotionally, and don't want that. Nice ball there by Carla. Got to come up on that one. Good. Pasca's got to get back. Push through. Some wheels there, and out goes Califor. Real nice save there. She slid first and then shielded that ball with her body and made a beautiful save, and maybe even a nicer kick. It puts the ball rolling down. Carbone's going to get it. Puts the pressure on the defender to kick it out so that it keeps the ball alive for the Bears. In a matter of seconds, the ball goes from the goal mouth down to about the 25-yard line. In comes Victoria Constantine as Coach Brady rotates those players so he can keep fresh legs in there and make sure everybody gets in the game. We're 24 in, 16 to go, roughly. Victoria's trying to make something happen with 4 touches on the ball. Olbridge keeper makes the save. She rolls it out. Carbone's trying to come over there and steal it. Touch. Nice touches. Caitlin Rogan, she'll put a nice foot on it. Sarah Schneider trying to make something happen. Back over to Sydney Greenspan. Sydney again. Sarah again. Sydney again. Little push on Victoria. Nice play there. Real nice. A lot of nice passing right there. And then the Olbridge kick and run piece. There's a pivot and kick. Oop, a shot on goal. Nope, but it went over the top of the goal. That's the first shot on the goal in the second half for the Olbridge Knights. It really came about because of I'll call them minor mistakes on the part of the defense. Nice solid ball there. Sarah's going to come back and get it. Simota's making solid plays here. Sends it up beautifully. Sarah sends it wide. Victoria has it. She's going to make something. She's going to push it because she's got wheels. You can see her outrunning that Olbridge girl. She's going to go down the entire side of the field. Just a skeech too much there. Nice attack from the rear, all legal when ball's being shielded in such close proximity to the goal line. We got a substitution coming in. Morgan Crook's back in the game. Carla's going to sit on the bench, probably with 13 to go. That's it for Carla. And Carla's got two of the 4 goals, 2 rockets, 2 cannons, 2 shots that Carla put in the back of the net, freezing the keeper at both times. Whereas Sydney Rose's goal were sort of like finesse, touch, move, never give up. They were beautiful goals too, nonetheless. Okay, coming in now, Gina Morrison's back in the game. Sydney Greenspan out. Sydney's been all over the field. Solid defender. I can see how Coach Brady bring out maybe 1 defender at a time, not a wholesale change on those. Going to send it down the line. Got the Carbone wheels making their best play to save that ball. Okay. .28 in, 12 to go, 4-zip Bears on this gorgeous day here at J. Doyle Field, in which game started off pretty quietly, but then just in rapid succession we had 4 goals to end the first half. And second half has seen a lot of finesse play on the part of the Bears to keep the ball in play. Old Bridge with their kick and run scheme just can't seem to get something going. They never could get a goal. They never could get a goal, which would give them a little adrenaline flow to get things going. There you see an example of what I mean by the kick and run action of Old Bridge, and that's really not going to work. It really has to start off with those triangular passes. A lot of talking going on. There's some passing right there. I like that. Simona's stopping it again like she always does. That's all. Send it back. Rogan. She's got that strong foot. She pivots and kicks. That's a good kick. 1 bounce. Nice play there. Aggressive play. What do we got there? We got the push on the Old Bridge. Just didn't want to see that go the other way. Nice. Rogan steps up and breaks that attempted attack. Substitutions, a couple of Old Bridge players, and number 11, Melissa. Melissa's coming in to play some midfield play. Rogan with a nice foot. Here we go. Bears on the attack. Nope. Gina Morrison trying to make that happen. Got to come and get it, girls. Carbone's coming into the picture. Nope, just couldn't get that. Let's push there. Head ball. Another nice head ball. The ideas are there. Pivot and kick by Julia. Just couldn't spin around on it completely. It's okay. Results in a Old Bridge toss. Rogan touches it nice. Sarah, typical fashion, looking for some help. Gets some help. Could have run a little bit further with that. Gina, could have little further. Far side, Michelle Popowski trying to take apart that attack, which she does. Lauren Krinsky gets it, pushes it to the far side. Brianna's trying to make something happen, but a little too far in front of her. We're down under 10. There's some nice passing by the Old Bridge girls, but interrupted by Caitlin Rogan, who punches it out to Brianna Carbone, takes it herself. She's looking. She's looking. She's going to send it now. Yep, she does. Here's that kick and run idea. Popowski on the far side. She'll pivot and kick. Nice job. Sends it back at least 10 yards for the Old Bridge throw in. More substitutions. Andrea, number 20, comes in. So with 8 minutes to go, starting to see the wholesale substitutions by Coach Brady. A nice touch in there by Andrea as she just comes in. Brianna Carbone on the far side. She's looking as she's going to pivot and kick now. She's going to try and... Nope, she still has the ball herself. Okay. Victoria. Number 8, Vicky Constantine. Is going to take the throw. Rolls out again. We'll do it again. Another toss by Victoria. Real nice toss there. Head ball. Look for a pivot and kick here. Caitlin Rogan sends it far. Put your foot on it. Good. Sends it. The ball comes back. Caitlin Rogan again. Back to Rogan, who puts a nice ball, trying to send it into the middle of the field. And goalkeeper makes a save. Now we have a push or an offside. Well, it looks pretty safe that I can make a comment that the Bears are going to come out of here with a victory. Nope. I have to chuckle. No push on that, huh? Wow. It was a little more than shoulder to shoulder, I thought. Bears will come out of here with a victory, setting them at 4 wins and 2 losses. Again, the South Brunswick loss, they sort of don't count. Old Bridge on the attack, but waiting a little bit too long to get to the ball. Got to touch that ball beforehand. Pivot and kick. Can't let her take that. Nice. Can't see that far as to who got that ball. But we do stop the attack. Bears will wind up going 4-2. I guess that'll leave them at second in the second slot in the GMC conference standings, with Bishop R being undefeated and number 1 to this point. But Coach Brady's going to have to be happy with today's performance regarding the way the girls played. And then feed off of that, because we're talking about, like I said earlier, the 4-0 shutout of Monroe, 6-0 shutout of JP, now a potential 4-0 shutout of Old Bridge. There's a lack of communication, as you can see right there. That's when you have a lot of substitutions. Looks like Califor's coming out. And I'm going to say Gabby Benzilo, if I have that right, as my only other goalkeeper on this roster coming in. Rogan takes the toss, sends it far. Still got a couple of starters on the D, which I would do the same. Keeper sends it out. Touch by Rogan to send it over to Melissa. Couldn't control it. Simonas punches it back 2. Nice push there. Good idea. We're down to about 4 minutes in the contest as the shadows begin to fade from the players and the field gets covered with one big shadow. making it even cooler and nicer out there for the girls. Goalkeeper makes a save. Nice head ball there by Victoria. Sending it over to Brianna Carbone, trying to steal it away, which she does. Still staying with it. Stakes is going to pivot and kick. She sends it back. Good idea. The long kick and run pass. Looks like Rogan with the stoppage there. I like that. Melissa tries to make something happen. You can hear the conversation from the press booth. And a whistle. I don't know what the whistle's for. It must have got out of bounds to see a toss. Another kick and run piece, but we still have some wheels out there, primarily in Lauren Schwaddle. Some serious speed. Combine her with Simones and Rogan. It's tough to beat those girls and get into position to take a shot. Nice. Laura, that was a nice play by Laura. You know, it comes to that point. You know, when do you as a defender make that move to go for the ball and ensure that you get the ball so that you don't miss the ball, so that the defender gets the ball. So we're down to 2 minutes. Clock is stopped. That's traditional fashion here in the GMC division, that with 2 minutes to go, the clock is stopped so that the officials on the field keep the clock. Girls will advance to 4-2, third shutout in a row. Game will be rebroadcast one more time. Let's show the audience. It's going to be on Saturday, September 20 at 1 p.m. Sunday, September 21, again at 8 p.m. And on ebtv.org on demand at your leisure. So with this game, the Bears are about maybe a quarter of the way into the season at 4-2. A long way to go. They're going to meet up with Oldbridge again. They're going to meet up with J.P. Stevens again. And this is a solid indication that you got to watch out for the Bears. Because just when you think that there's nothing happening, the goals wind up and the ball winds up in the back of the net with sharp, crisp passing and the skilled foot of Sydney Rosa and the cannon foot of Carla LaRocca. Midfield play and defense also play a role. It is a team game. Let's not forget California mouth of the goal, same thing. So we're heading down the road of another very good season for the girls. And it's a long way off, but GMC conference play, GMC tournament play, and eventually state tournament play. But before that, I'm sure you'll be seeing more of the East Brunswick girls on EBTV. So for Kevin McEvoy and the cameraman and the auditing crowd and the graphics crowd and Frank Knopp here at the high school and everyone else associated with making this production a success, I'm Kevin McEvoy saying thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time here on EBTV3, J. Doyle Field. Go Bears.